Hi everyone, my name is Jerry and I'm the team leader with Northern Exposure. We're really disappointed that we couldn't make it to your screening today, but we did want to take a few minutes to make a quick video for you, introduce ourselves a little bit, and also most importantly allow Juliet to share her personal story. So without much further ado, here she is.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for turning up for this screening. You really don't know how much it means to us to have you turn up for this screening. I'm so happy for this opportunity to share my story with you, though not in person. I am Aber Juliet. I come from northern Uganda, and I would like to share with you my experience of living through this war. I was born right at the onset of the war, and my memories of living through the war are those of fear, anxiety, and suspense. I lived through the constant fear of being abducted by the LRA, the fear of being conscripted into the LRA rebel ranks, the fear of getting killed by the LRA, and at worst, the fear of getting blown up by a landmine set up by the LRA. In the year 2000, my family was directly affected by the LRA when my mother got shot right at the back by a bullet that the LRA was cast against her. And so at that time, there was a possibility that she would become paralyzed and lose her job, or maybe even die. And yet my mother was a single parent and was single-handedly providing for my education. So at the moment, my education hung in the balance. I didn't know whether I would have to drop out of school or whatever would have to happen to me at that point. I thank God for the kind intervention of some of our family friends who mobilized money and sent me to school. God was also kind to my family. My mother recovered, got back her job, and continued providing for me until I graduated from university as a teacher. And so maybe as you listen to this story, you're wondering what kept me going through all that painful experience. And what really kept me going was the fact that I believed that peace would prevail in northern Uganda at one point. And the only way I would embrace that peace was to get an education for myself. And right after graduating from university, I had the opportunity to work as a teacher. On the first day of going to school and reporting as a teacher, I was confronted by my childhood fears in the form of a student in my class who had lost both his limbs and one arm to a landmine that was set up by the LRA. George was such a brilliant boy and intelligent, but all his vigor and energy was confined to a wheelchair because of a landmine that was set up by the LRA. And so as I looked at George and heard his story, everything in me knew that I wanted to do something for the children who had been affected by the LRA war in northern Uganda. I wanted to restore hope to them and help them realize their full potential in life. Sadly, I didn't know where to begin, but fortunately, there was a job opening at Invisible Children, an organization working in northern Uganda to restore hope to the children affected by the LRA. And so I applied for that job and was offered a job as an education assistant. Right after that, there was an opportunity for me to get on the road and share the experiences of the children that had been affected by the LRA war. I applied for that and got taken, and that's how I became a roadie, so that I could have this opportunity to share with you the experiences of the children in Congo who are currently living through the same fear that I lived through, the fear of getting abducted by the LRA and being conscripted into a rebel army, the fear of getting killed, and the fear of losing everyone that they love around them to the LRA. And so I would like to invite you, if you feel inspired at this moment, to join Invisible Children in its quest to restore hope to the children of Congo, in its quest to help the children of Congo realize their full potential in life. please join us and help make the protection plan for Congo a reality. Do not underestimate the power and the ability that you have to restore hope to these children. I'm so grateful that you have listened to my story, and I entirely believe that you will act to help make the protection plan a reality. Thank you so much for turning up to this screening. It means a lot to us. Thank you once again.